Everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Babe's Kitchen. Glad you decided to drop in and spend a little time with me today. Today in Babe's Kitchen, we're gonna be making that old Southern style sweet potato pie. Yes, you know the holiday is coming, and ain't nothing like a sweet potato pie on the menu. So today, with our sweet potato pie, we're gonna need, of course, some sweet potatoes. When I make my sweet potato pie, I like to use sweet potatoes instead of yams. We're gonna need cinnamon, brown sugar, white sugar, vanilla flavor, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, butter, and 2 eggs. Okay, so to get started, I have my sweet potatoes here, and I've peeled them already. You know, I like to make it short and simple if I can. And I've cut them in blocks, like if I was going to just cut up some white potatoes to fix some mashed potatoes, okay? And I have a pot of cold water on the stove. We're going to put a little dash of salt in there, and we're going to boil our sweet potatoes. You know, at the holidays, I try to make things so simple and fast. I don't like to burn all my time up in the kitchen. You know, you got the stove, top of the stove going, you got the oven going with your turkey and your ham in there, and you know how much time that turkey and that ham can take in that oven, right? Then you got to wait, and then you got the, you know, like some people will take their sweet potatoes and bake them in the oven, you know, or they will boil them on the stove, peeled and stuff. I just cut mine just like I'm going to make mashed potatoes, wash them real good in some salt water, rinse them off, and then we put them in our pot. And then we're going to boil them in the pot for about 15 or 20 minutes. I don't know if you saw my candy yams recipe, which is awesome. You guys have to go check that out at Babe's Kitchen. And we're going to cook these to pretty much of a texture of that, where they're not mushy, they're still intact, but you know, you can stick a fork or a toothpick or something in there, and it's like soft, but still has a firm texture to it. So that's how we're going to cook these sweet potatoes. So, with no further ado, I'm going to rinse these off. Again, I have them in some water here, salt water, that I have washed them with, cleaned them real good. I'm going to rinse these off real good. We're going to move over to the stove, and we're going to put these in our pot. Okay? So see you in a second, as soon as I get over to high heat. And I meant to mention to you guys, I used 5 medium-sized sweet potatoes that I peeled and sliced up, which gave me, I had a 2-cup measuring cup, and I actually ended up with 5 cups of sweet potatoes. So first off, we're going to take and sprinkle a little bit of salt in this. Just a little. And then we're going to put our sweet potatoes in. The water is cold. I'm putting it in some cold water. And we're going to let these cook for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And then we're going to come back and we're going to stick the fork in them and just see what the texture is. So like I said, we have like 5 cups of cut up sweet potatoes, as if we was going to fix mashed potatoes. And we're going to let this come to a boil. Okay, let's let that come to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Guys, I'm going to put just a little bit more salt in here. I guess it'd be like 1/4, 1/3 teaspoon. Hey y'all, our sweet potatoes are boiling. They've been boiling like 5 or 6 minutes. I set a timer for 15 minutes, so we're gonna let them boil for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna test the texture of our sweet potatoes, okay? I'm gonna put a lid on it. And I reduced the heat. I'm going to reduce the heat to like a medium low. Okay, see you in a sec. 15 minutes. And I'm going to slide my glove on. And I want to show you guys something. This is how, let me get a glove. I don't know if you guys saw my video with my candy yams, but we're pretty much cooking it at the same type of texture. I could take my fork and stick it. I'm gonna see, can I pick one up? Nope. Let's see here. See, well, it broke off, but it's very tender. They're very tender. See, like that, they're tender. But I can stick my fork in them with, see that? So I'm gonna turn these off. I'm gonna go over and drain these with my colander. And then I'm gonna meet you at the table and we're gonna start putting our ingredients. I drained our sweet potatoes for maybe like 5 or 6 minutes because you know our potatoes hold water. So I'm going to put them in our bowl here. They're nice and hot. And I think I forgot to tell y'all, we are also going to be using some carnation evaporated milk, okay? So, and while we was waiting, I went and measured off all our spices. So we're going to be using a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now, nutmeg is very strong. And I went a little shy of 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. A little shy 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. And I did 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, because I love cinnamon. And then I did 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. This is actually my mother's recipe, and she made the best sweet potato pie. That clove really just put a little, I don't know, a Christmassy like taste. It's just that one little spice makes all the difference in the world. So I mixed all of that up, and while we was waiting, and I just want to emphasize on the nutmeg, because nutmeg is very strong. You don't want that little bitter taste after you bite into your sweet potato pie. And I think the worst is your sweet potato pie tastes like the candy yams too. Okay? Now you want your sweet potato pie to taste like your sweet potato pie. And you want your candy yams to taste like the candy yams. So y'all gotta mosey on over to Bay's Best Sweet Candy Yams, because that recipe is the bomb. Don't y'all sleep on that. Don't sleep on it. So we're gonna get this party started. I have my mixer blended up. We got some butter. We're gonna put this butter in here and I had this at room temperature. I got 2 eggs out, and I had them at room temperature. So we're gonna put that in. So I'm gonna blend up my butter a little bit with my potatoes. Okay, I just did it just a little bit just to break the butter up. It was soft, and we're gonna put a little bit of milk. We're gonna put a little bit of milk in here so we can get this stirring around. I have 2 cups of white sugar. I'm gonna put half of that in there. Now, when you buy your sweet potatoes, you never know how sweet your sweet potatoes are, right? Until, you know, you start mixing up and tasting, you know, your sweet potatoes. So we're gonna blend this up. Wait a minute, y'all. Ooh. Hold on a sec, y'all. My piece came out my blender. Hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all. I had only put 1 in. Okay. I'm gonna blend this up. Y'all, I had only put 1 thing in. Okay. I'm going to mix a little bit more milk in here. Like I said, I had 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to put some more sugar in there. And we're going to put, oh my goodness. I love McCormick vanilla extract. It is the best. You don't have to use as much. I just love it. I'm just going to put a capful, a little over a capful. It ran in there. Okay. We're going to dump our spices in. Oh, those spices smell so good. Okay, now. And hey y'all, I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees, okay? And let me put the rest of that in there. Our oven is at 350 degrees. We're gonna put a little bit more milk in here. And today we're gonna be using a graham cracker crust pie crust. We're going to be using that today. Okay. We're going to save our eggs for last. And I have 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Let's add a little more milk. And now last, we're going to add our 2 eggs. And this is 2 large eggs, room temperature. Okay, y'all. Now you gotta taste it. Oh my goodness, that is so good. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. And these was really some good sweet potatoes. Because you know, a lot of times when you get sweet potatoes, you get that stringiness, a whole lot of string. Look at that. Do y'all guys remember when you was a little kid and your mother, your grandmother was fixing sweet potato pies and you be sitting waiting to get this so you can lick it? I'm not even going to taste this because it was like perfect to the T tasting. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pie crust and we're going to, oh, and my pie crust cracked a little bit on the side, but that's going to be okay. We're going to fill this up and then we're going to bake this for 35 to 40 minutes, I guess. And this is a deep pie crust shell. So I have another one that is not deep pie shell. So I'll probably have enough to make another one. Okay. So we're going to put this in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. See that? And then we're going to be back and look at the finished product. Let's put this in. Okay guys, I'm going to set a timer for 35 minutes and we're going to check this in the oven and see if this baby is ready to come out. See you in 35. Hello y'all, I'm back. Look what I got here on the table, guys. It's all done, yeah. I put it on for 35 minutes and then I added another 10 minutes to it. So it actually cooked for 45 minutes, okay? But look, oh my God, it smells so delicious in here. But you guys, you gotta try my sweet potato pie. I would not fool you not. It is the best pie in the land. And if you try, do me a favor, leave me a message in the comments about my pie, how you liked it, okay? And I actually had enough to make an extra pie. This pie is for someone else, and this little pie is for my small family to munch on. So like I say, the holidays is coming. You don't want your candy yams tasting like your sweet potato pie. That's a no-no. Okay? You know I'm going to leave the ingredients to this recipe below for you to try it. Put it on your Thanksgiving, your Christmas table, or just a Sunday dinner. If you just want something sweet around. You know, sometimes you might just got a taste for something a little sweet, you know? So, I want you guys to do me a favor. Show a sister a little love. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. And definitely hit that bell so you're notified on my next video. And I want you guys to stroll over and check out my special apple pie. Actually, 2 apple pies. A regular apple pie, and then an apple pie I got with my pecans and caramel in it. Oh man, you got to have that on your holiday table. But anyway, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that bell. And you know another video is coming really soon. And you know, open house, you know that door is always open. Always looking for you to come in and hang out with me in my kitchen. So, without further ado, you guys have a nice night. Love you. I enjoyed you. And make sure you come back and hang out with me in my kitchen. Have a good one. See ya.